Let's be real for a second. Right now, most people are using GPT 5.5 like it's just a slightly smarter chatbot, right? You type a question, you get an answer, and you close the tab. Well, if that's you, you're actually leaving the most powerful parts of this model completely untouched. Welcome back to AI Verdict, where we do the heavy research so you don't have to. Make sure to join our community of AI enthusiasts by subscribing to our free weekly newsletter linked in the description below to get the key AI news, tools, and resources you need to stay ahead. Because in this explainer, I'm walking you through every major GPT 5.5 feature one at a time. I'll show you exactly how to turn them on, and more importantly, what to type to get the most out of them. You see, the real upgrade in 5.5 isn't just how it talks back to you. It's about everything it can quietly go do for you in the background once you flip the right switches. We have to stop treating AI like a simple question and answer box. We're moving into an era where it's a proactive power tool that executes complex, multi-step tasks on your behalf. So here is our roadmap for today's breakdown. We're looking at 1. The analyst, 2. The doer, 3. The creative and personal assistant, and finally 4. Pick your next power move. All right, jumping right into section 1, the analyst, your personal research department. Let's look at the features designed to gather and crunch massive amounts of data. Feature number 1 is absolutely a game changer. It's called deep research. This genuinely changes what you can even ask for, basically turning ChatGPT into a full-on research department. Instead of just giving you a quick surface-level answer, GPT 5.5 actually browses the open web, it reads real documents, and it generates a comprehensive report with clickable citations. It is operating at the level of a human research analyst. And because it's doing real, deep work, it takes about 5 to 30 minutes to run, so you can literally fire it off, leave the tab, go grab a coffee, and come back later to a finished report. Now, you do have to keep an eye on usage limits because deep research is incredibly compute intensive. You really want to make each run count. Pro users get around 250 runs a month, Plus and team users get roughly 25, and free users get about 5 before the system drops you to a lighter version. So treat each prompt like a valuable asset. Getting this going is ridiculously easy. Step 1, just open the mode dropdown. Step 2, select Deep Research. Step 3, type your prompt and let it run. The beauty here is that you don't have to babysit it at all. Oh, and here's a quick pro tip. If a super complex query ever stalls out on you, the best move is to switch over to agent mode and try a similar prompt there. Which brings us to feature number 2, web search and browsing. GPT 5.5 can actually reach out to the live web to grab current information, live prices, and breaking news that literally changes by the hour. It sometimes does this automatically inside agent mode, or you can prompt it directly to fold that live, relevant info right into its answer, complete with citations. But please build the habit of checking the sources it gives you. Verify those links, guys, because it can occasionally misread a web page. Trust, but definitely verify. Okay, feature number 3 is like magic. It quietly turns ChatGPT into a senior data analyst. It's called Code Interpreter, though you'll actually find it labeled in your settings as Advanced Data Analysis. When you turn this on, you can upload CSV or Excel files and just ask real, plain English questions about them. GPT 5.5 will write the Python code, run it, and hand you back a finished, beautiful chart along with an explanation. And the craziest part? If its own code throws an error, it catches it and fixes it automatically without you lifting a single finger. No way, right? Moving on to section 2, the doer. Agents that actually do the work. This is where the model stops just reading the web and actually starts taking meaningful action for you. Let's talk about feature number 4, agent mode. While deep research is great at reading the web, agent mode goes out and actively does things on the web for you. You select it right from the model switcher, which equips the AI with a real toolkit. We're talking a text browser, a visual browser, a code terminal, and app connectors. You hand it a complex goal, and it works through the steps entirely on its own, literally narrating its thought process right there on your screen. To really put this into perspective, imagine asking your agent to plan a highly specific 6-course themed dinner party for 8 people, but on a strict $500 budget. You can literally sit back and watch it search for recipes, pull ingredients into a digital shopping cart, and calculate all the prep timings to keep you under budget. It handles the whole shebang while you just watch. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is this safe? Yes. Feature number 5 is safety guardrails. Because GPT 5.5 went through massive red teaming, it absolutely will refuse genuinely harmful requests. But more importantly for your day-to-day, it forces a hard confirmation step before taking any risky actions, like moving money or finalizing a purchase, so you stay firmly in control. It's not perfect, of course, so always use your own human judgment and review what it wants to do before you give it the green light. Feature number 6 is where agent mode gets highly personal. Let's talk about connectors. If you're on the Plus or Pro tiers, you can link your real personal accounts directly to your agent. We're talking Gmail, Google Calendar, GitHub, Slack. This means the agent can read your calendar to see if you have time for a dentist appointment next Tuesday, or it can dig deep into your Slack history to fetch very specific project updates. And here is the absolute best trick for making these connectors reliable. Step 1, obviously authorize them in your settings, but step 2 is crucial. Start your prompts with direct action words like find or fetch. When you do that, the agent knows exactly when it needs to go look something up in your apps, rather than just guessing based on its general knowledge. All right, let's dive into section 3, the creative and personal assistant, focusing on mastering visuals and memory. Feature number 7 is Images 2.0. You remember the old days, right? You'd ask an AI for a cool poster with text, and you'd get back this beautiful, embarrassing gibberish. Well, GPT 5.5 ships with a brand new image model that can finally render perfectly legible text. It holds on to incredibly fine details, and it even handles multiple languages flawlessly. Those weird alien typos from old image generators are basically history. And if you are on Plus or Pro, you have got to try this tip. Turn on Images with Thinking in your beta settings. This gives the model extra processing time to plan out really complex compositions, like detailed infographics with labels. And get this, if a generated label somehow comes out wrong, you can just tell it to fix that one specific mistake instead of starting the whole prompt over from scratch. It's a huge time saver. Feature number 8 is multimodal vision. Basically, GPT 5.5 can see. It interprets images, charts, diagrams, and even screenshots of your broken code. It holds on to way more detail than the older versions ever did, making it noticeably better at reading graphs and pulling text out of images. Just keep in mind its one main boundary right now. While it handles images exceptionally well, it does not process audio or video files. Keep your image inputs crisp for the best results. Feature number 9 brings it all home: memory and personalization. GPT 5.5's memory got a massive upgrade. It can hold on to details from past conversations to completely tailor its future answers to you. You can say facts about yourself, like, hey, I'm vegan, or I'm currently training for a marathon, and it will automatically factor those details into its advice. But the best new part is the Memory Sources panel. It shows you exactly which memory snippet it used to generate an answer. If something is outdated, you just click and remove it. You hold the reins completely. Which brings us to our final section, Section 4. Pick your next power move. GPT 5.5 isn't just a smarter answer machine anymore, it goes out and does the work. But knowing this is only half the battle, right? To help you lock this in today, I highly encourage you to try out one of these practice prompts. Run deep research to analyze the true impact of electric vehicles on global energy consumption. Or try agent mode to organize a highly detailed minute-by-minute Paris travel itinerary. Maybe generate an epic sci-fi dragon using Images 2.0. Or feed Code Interpreter a messy sales file and ask it to plot the trend. Pick just one feature from this explainer and actually test it out today before you close the tab. So I'll leave you with this question. Which GPT 5.5 feature are you starting with today? Tell me in the comments below. I seriously read every single one of them. And if this explainer saved you some time figuring things out and helped you level up your AI skills, make sure to hit subscribe to AI Verdict for more visual breakdowns just like this one. Keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next